Hi, this is Crystal from daughtersofthecreator.com, and I'm continuing to go through my book, Seriously God, and I'm looking at day 23, I'll be glad when, based off 1 Timothy 6:6, but godliness with contentment is great gain. You know, growing up as a child, I used to say all the time, I'll be glad when I grow up and get out of this house. I remember I'll be glad when I get out of college. When I was pregnant, I'll be glad when I have this baby. When the children are grown, I'll be glad when they grow up and go to school. I'll be glad when they go off to college. I'll be glad when they blah, 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 blah. The problem is, God's saying, don't be glad when XYZ happens. Be content now. As a mother, or whatever season of life you are, what your job is, if you're married, if you're unmarried, whatever situation you find yourself in, God's saying, be content. Be content. Now, does that mean to be passive? Does that mean accept your current situation in life? No. But what it means is, Lord, in this season where I am right now, I can be content. I can still find my joy. I can still find my peace as I patiently wait on you, Lord, to open up the doors that I need to walk through to get to the next place. God is saying, have joy now. Don't be like the Israelites. You know, the main problem the Israelites had is they were always complaining instead of just being content and grateful. You have food. You have water. God's going to provide. You have the fire by night. You have the cloud by day. I'm going to take care of you. But they were discontented. And God has not called us to a spirit of discontentment. He has called us to be content and to find our way through the times of trial to say, even though things aren't the way that I would prefer it, even though I'm struggling in this situation right now, I know that I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. See, that whole scripture, a lot of us use that I can do all things, and I use it all the time, but really it's connected to contentment. It's saying, I can be content when I'm hungry. I can be content when I'm full. I can be content when there's money in the bank. I can be content when there's not. It's just about finding that joy and thankfulness in the Lord, for we are loved. And he says, I will supply all your needs according to my riches and glory. And we know God's got it. We know God has us and our children. But to have that spirit of complaining and discontentment, that is not a part of who God has called us to be. I encourage you today, when you feel or sense, I'll be glad when, well, if only this, just take a moment and pause and say, Lord, in this moment right now, in this moment where I'm hungry or tired or broke, help me to find that place of contentment, because I know you got something better for me later. This is Crystal from daughtersofthecreator.com. I pray you have a blessed and contented day. Bye for now.